What's up, gang? Case here with our at-home strength work for Monday, June 28th. 3 sets of a hinge complex, supersetting with 3 sets of a core complex. For our hinge complex today, we've got 10 split stance RDL per leg, followed by 10 RDL using both legs, and then finishing up with 10 deadlifts. So super long sets today. You've got 40 reps per set, essentially. You can use 2 dumbbells, holding one in each hand, or you can use a single heavier dumbbell, but make sure it's a weight that you can move through all 40 of those reps without taking a break. If you're going double dumbbell, just hold those dumbbells in a neutral grip for that split stance. All of your weight is on that front leg. This back toe is just a kickstand, so you should actually be able to lift that toe off the ground for a moment if you need to. It's just back here for a little bit of balance. Also, don't get too far back with this toe. It's really only going to be about 6 to 10 inches behind that front heel. Standing tall and stiff, arms long, pulling those shoulders back to help set our back. And then we're going to have a very soft bend in that front knee, pushing our hips back, keeping our knee back. Only go as deep as you can without any extra knee bend and without rounding that back. So we keep that back nice and flat, and then squeeze your butt and your hamstring to stand, trying to keep tension throughout. So no pausing on these reps, slow on the way down, a little bit faster on the way up. And as soon as you hit the top, loading back into that next rep. As soon as you finish 10 on one leg, you'll go right into 10 on that second leg, and then you'll step into a hip width stance and hit 10 more RDL using both legs. And then we'll keep that same hip width stance and we'll go into 10 deadlifts. Only difference on that deadlift is we're starting the RDL the same way. And then once the fists get to about the knee, we're going to bend at the knee to get our fists down to about mid-shin. And then we extend hips and knees at the same time to hit the top. So moving constantly throughout the entire complex, keeping tension in the hamstrings and the glutes. Back stays flat, belly stays tight. If we're using a single dumbbell today, go heavier with that one, and then just hold one head in each hand for all those reps. Rest about 90 seconds to 2 minutes after your hinge complex, and then we'll hit our core complex, which will be 10 hollow rocks into 10 V-ups, followed by 10 tuck-ups, and then finishing up with a 10-second hollow hold. So that hollow hold is the foundation of everything that we're doing today. Legs together, pointing those toes. That way we're flexing the leg and then reaching long with our fingertips. So we want to create as much distance from our fingers to our toes as we can. That's going to help us build some tension in our body. And then we lock down the middle, squeeze our butt, and that's what creates that hollow position. On those rocks, small motion, hips up, shoulders up. Every time your hips come up, that's a rep. You'll go right into, whoops, that's a tuck up. You'll go right into those V-ups. If you're struggling to keep those knees straight, I'll give you an alternate here in just a moment. And then after those V-ups, we'll go right into our tuck up and then finish up with that hollow hold, making sure that we're staying long, keeping our low back on the ground. If you're struggling with any of those movements today, go to this substitute method, because this is what's going to give you the foundational strength to get into those higher skill movements. So our substitute today will be 12 bent knee hollow rocks. We're still keeping that middle crunch down, creating a bowl with our low back. Same small rock, hips up, shoulders up. We'll do 12 of those into 12 bent knee sit-ups, and then we'll finish up with a 12-second bent knee hollow hold, driving that low back into the ground. 3 sets today, hinge complex, supersetting with your core complex. Rest about 90 seconds to 2 minutes in between movements. Good luck, and we'll see you back soon for our Metcon.